Into the box, Clark Kent. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this is fouled at the plate.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No. Keep it on the corner.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he just turned on it and put it right past the diving first baseman.
Batting fourth.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Thomas. Good. Pitch out, nothing doing.
Speed up and drive it, huh?
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. 2 out with the man at first.
Oh, big guy. You drive it right here.
And again a throw, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros leave 1, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Settling in now, Austin Kelton.
Catcher, Austin Kelton.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Kent has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Ken Asuncion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Digging in to try it again, Clark Kent. Pitch on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat. Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
And he misses there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Leading off for the Mets here in the 4th, left fielder Michael Conforto.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Kent has to come in a few steps, but he has it. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready on 1-2. In the air now out to right field. Kent is there. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this Ready once again, Clark Kent. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And the runner back easily. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Hit on the ground out to short. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
First baseman Thomas.
Into the box, Thomas Good, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Here we go now. One at a time. See it, drive it.
0-1 count and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Alcantara moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Runner back safely. Stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
And he'll get back in safely.
Come on, big guy.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the... And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with 1 away. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Scott Schebler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
No strike. Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. 1 run scores.
Hey, one of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
Let it fly.
Digging in once again, Luke Maile. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball. Counts 1-0.
And a neck-high fastball that time. 3 runs already home here.
That's ball
2 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Alcantara on the move in to score. The runner from third. Bregman is on his way home. And he will score as well, as the lead is now doubled to 4.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Michael Conforto.
Hey, we got 2 here.
Here's the 2-2. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is
6-3, the final score today. So that'll just about do it for Harold Reynolds. Afternoon-based Grapefruit League action between the Miami Marlins and the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network. Digging in, Rolando Calero.
Shortstop, Rolando Calero.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
What a way to start the game.
Into the box now,
third,
Clark Kent.
Right fielder, Clark Kent.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Rip it, huh?
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. Stanton on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Yep, that ball went
to
out.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Full count now, 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Well, sometimes you make the perfect pitch and you still give up a base hit. That ball's down, and he just scooped it out and drove it through the infield.
Batting fourth, designated hitter,
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good problem with it, though. It has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
And a dive, but he's back.
Go, let it fly.
And another throw over.
No,
a dive, but he's back.
Get your pitch right here.
Spring on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Kent. He's got it 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kent. And that's the third out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rolando Calero. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in to try it again. Luis Sardinas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sardinas.
Heading out toward shallow right. Kent has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clark Kent.
Leading off
He
the
starts
fourth
the inning, and Dan, they're
Right
down 6
fielder,
in the early going. So
Mark.
what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And that's through for a hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits, usually hitting the long ball. You look in that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Into the box, Josh Bell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh, and 1 delivery. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it. Hey, see it, drive it right back to the pitcher, huh, now?
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't. Handle.
Here we go. Thomas. Good.
Standing in now, Thomas, good, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
And he'll get back in safely.
Wait for a good one, huh?
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
1 and 2.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
2 and 2.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Striding in once again, Alex Bregman.
Number 2.
For 1 for him here in this one.
Bregman.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And that misses ball 1.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
All right, one more time right here.
Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Houston. Still 8-2. Ready for another shot now. Rolando Cal Calero, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. 0-2, here it is. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Kent is going to get there, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a... Digging in once again, Clark Kent, 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
There's one. Out. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And the runner back safely.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
On its way. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Leading off for Miami, left fielder Salvador.
Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Rob Segedin will start to loosen up in the on deck.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-3 is today's final. The Miami Marlins get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Peter Paul couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network. Roger Connor, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
All right, here's how the Nats line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Trevor's story. What is the story with Trevor? We heard that enough his rookie year. He was hitting all kinds of moonshot homers. But I think his defense got overlooked. When I put him side by side in the breakdown with Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready now, Clark Kent. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, man, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be Washington. Turn in a scoreless ball. And that'll bring up Colin Walsh, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Here comes the 0-1. Runners off for second. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kent coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story.
The shortstop, Trevor.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Kent has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now batting, Guy Coleman.
Batting fifth, Patrick. Guy Coleman.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Fielder, Lonnie.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kent has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Clark
right fielder,
Kent
number 15.
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a dive, but he's back in.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Here's a look over to first.
He's in there.
And he's back easily. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And another foul ball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Guy Coleman, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Man, that swing looked like
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent ranging back. He's there and records the first out. Digging in once again, Clark Kent. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that misses for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Rip it up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 minutes. Here's George Springer. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Line to the right side. Kent is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. In now is Anthony Rendon. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Anthony Rendon.
In the air out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Third baseman, number 5, Damian Rose.
Fly ball out toward right field. Moving under it, Kent. No trouble with this one, and the inning is. Jake Ash enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. Ready once again, Clark Kent starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
All right, one time right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Well, Matt, he's already got 2 strikeouts. He's really struggling. Right there tells us how bad. Got 2 strikeouts. You go up there and you swing the ball out of the zone. He's not seeing anything right now.
Henry Sierra will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Sierra.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Now the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. No one out with a runner at second.
Hey, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now.
Let's go pitch, drive it right now.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Jeff Bandy will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. First and second here with nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Yasmani Tomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. A 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Swing and a line drive.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Max Moroff standing in. He steps in off a base. Now the runner's on his way home. Pitch taken for a strike. And they will put the tag on him. He's out stealing home, and this ball game is over. What a knucklehead move.
A player is addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. A hitter lacking patience and discipline will be easily exposed by major league pitching.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the American League's Houston Astros and their former NL Central rivals, the St. Louis Cardinals. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network. Standing in, Clark Kent. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. At the plate, Yohan Moncada. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Second baseman, Yohan Moncada.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. So digging in now, Francis Coronado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent racing back. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clark Kent. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch and let it rip.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Ready for another chance? Christian Yelich. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kent coming in. He makes the catch. What a play on the... Digging in once again, Clark Kent, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Let her fly right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Round second will come on to pinch hit.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's...
Digging in now, Phil Germano. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 5.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
First batter of the game, and he hits a home run. Now, this is not what those home fans were expecting. They're not even in the seats yet, and you find yourself down 1-0.
Ken Asuncion.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Devin Bernal.
The designated hitter, Devin Bernal.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kent has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, Clark Kent.
Batting third, right fielder, Clark Kent.
First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
1-0 pitch on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing. Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Phil Germano. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Heading out towards shallow right. Kent in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Clark Kent comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cowart is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Gavin Cecchini. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Well, it's only spring training.
Ready once again, Clark Kent, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Flare out toward right center. Asuncion ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Caleb Cowart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Greg Rose.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kent sprinting after it. He's there to track it down. And
2 down now.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter.
Hits this one hard the other way. And that is through into right field for a single.
Wow, that's what you call getting on top of one. High fastball, and he was able to stay with it and just slapped it the other way.
8-0 the final today. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Harry O'Malley couldn't escape the 4th inning. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network. At the plate, Clark Kent. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first.
Clark Kent.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. A fastball right over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is. Striding in, Guy Coleman.
Catcher.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, he stayed with that break and took it the other way. That's over.
Striding in once again, Clark Kent. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Clark Kent.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Dribbled to the right side. And he'll, in fact, just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. Ready for another shot now. Clark Kent 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Kent.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw gets him, 2 down. Joey Wendell will come on to pinch hit. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. So that just about. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. At the plate, Ryan Schimpf. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Kent is there, Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now to the plate, Clark Kent. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? It'll say, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love him. And the players love him, and so do the pitchers.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Hard ground ball to third. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Great effort by the third baseman. Pitchers love it when guys sell out for you and get dirty.
Batting fourth, designated hitter
Josh Bell, the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there.
Hey, needs you on. Here we go.
Another throw over. Runner back safely.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
And again a throw. And he'll dive back in.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Ready with the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two out with the man at first.
See it. Drive it right here. Come on, Biggie.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Come on, baby. Square it up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Thomas Good, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there.
Well, he comes up with a big RBI single right there, and now we're starting.
Elias Diaz, the next to hit. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
This is just one of those parks where
digging in to try it again. Clark Kent. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
That's a ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
Two and one.
Ball 2.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, Matt, this looks like it's going to be some kind of offense. That's the 9th hit between the two teams with that single right there. Man, are we watching an offensive outburst in just 3 innings so far.
Now batting.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. Now, Josh Bell, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Come on now.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Once more, a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch. Right now.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Ready for another chance. Thomas,
Up next for
good.
the Astros. First baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Good.
A fastball that just misses inside.
That's right up there. Come on, baby.
Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Quezada has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 3-2 ball game. Ready for another shot now.
Right
Clark
fielder number
Kent.
15.
Couple of singles
Clark
to his credit thus far. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
The 1-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Another 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 brave error, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Astros 5 and the Braves 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clark Kent. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Here we go.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, get a good one.
I'm set with the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains 5-3.
The left fielder, number 20, Alberto Valdez.
Right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, that's a nice at-bat. Found himself down.
Striding in once again, James Venner. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent racing back and gone. And the lead has changed here in the 8th. Ready once again, Jose Iglesias. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kent is after it. And that ends the inning. Henry Sierra will get the call to 7-5. How today's comes to an end. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.